One of the old ones?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, those are
Shit.
from years ago.
Mm-hmm. It was very enjoyable.
Yeah,
Where's my wizard partner
Sweet.
Tarentum? Is he gonna be late?
he's not coming till late.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, he just
He's
messaged.
got an exam tomorrow, so he's probably gonna not. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, he's gonna be a little late. So okay.
Yeah.
So what happened last week? You guys had the follow-on scene after uh, healing older Ravengard, and he told you just real quick, like he told you what his vision was, that there was this woman and they, he saw her plunge a sword into the ground, and around the sword formed like a tower or like this citadel or something, and he Torm gave him the vision, is what he claimed, and said that that sword or the tower or something with that is how they're going to save Elturel, get Elturel out of the Hells. So, Lulu also remembered a lot of the vision that he described because she was there, and he said it was. She said it was not Zariel who put the sword in the ground. It was one of her lieutenants. I forget her name at the moment.
Yeah. It was
But
Yale.
Yale. Right. So Yale did that and basically sort of like sacrificed her body, I think, is what the impression was. Anyway, you got all that information. You listened to him. You asked him some more follow-on questions, and you guys kind of remember a little bit like about that, right? I don't want to go over every single little detail, but essentially, Lulu's like having visions now, or her memories are returning slightly, and she remembered what happened to her after that incident with Zale. Was she fled the scene, and she ended up in some place with these two kinku like mechanics, okay, for lack of a better term, and she told you guys the name of that place where they were working was called Fort
Fort
Knucklebone.
Knucklebones.
Yeah, and she took you up to the top of the high hall and pointed off in the distance. I think she said somewhere to the south. In this case, of where Elturel was, and she said that's Fort Knucklebone. She, you know, showed you guys what it looked like, or you could see what it looked like. You know, let's see. There it is. That's Fort Knucklebone, right? If you click on it,
Yep.
you guys know if you click on the little magnifying glass thing when you hover over the image, it makes it real big, right? So you can see a really good picture.
Well, now I do.
Yeah, it's always been like that too. That's why when I'm sharing them, so it's like so you can kind of look at that while I'm talking. That's how you'll get the most immersion out of this experience. It's like if I share a handout, it's a good idea to like kind of like stare at it for a minute and like. Anyway, that's just what I say. You don't have to do shit. You can do whatever you want. But anyway, there's Fort Knucklebone, and it appears from the view that you had that Fort Knucklebone was like made of all this like scrap metal, like it's like this circular structure, like a camp almost or a fort, right? Like it's got towers and stuff, but it's all made out of this jagged metal, and you can see that in the distance. It's got that oxidized metal look, like rusted looking, very dangerous and dirty looking. You know? So her suggestion was to take you guys to Fort Knucklebone so that you guys could help her remember what happened. Like if these two Kenku can tell her anything, that might give you a clue of how to find the sword. Okay, because if you want to save Elturel, which is a quest that you accepted, um, then you need to find the sword of Zariel. At least that appears to be the path that will result in some kind of salvage of the city. You're not really quite sure what that entails. You just know that the sword is somehow tied to freeing Elturel. You don't know how to do it yet. It's probably just super powerful. You don't know what to do with it, but Torm said it would help. So you got to maybe go with that if you believe in the gods. Anyways, after that, you guys had to figure out how to get down to Avernus, right? So you opted to, instead of climbing down the chains, right, you did the other option, which was to jump off the edge of the city and fly down. Most of you could fly, right? So, you know, here you guys are falling to your death. Here, I'm going to show this to y'all. That's supposed to be like players falling. So yeah, you guys jumped off. I think, you know, what was the situation again? Who had
It
wings?
was
Who had wings?
me and Aelin,
Aelin, yep, and
Gideon, and
Gideon, and you guys were
I had
both.
the wing boots.
You had the wing boots, so Tarentum was on your back, and
Yeah.
Gideon was carrying Lucy, your friend, your sidekick.
yeah, which unfortunately ended prematurely.
Yeah, you had to throw her off, right? So it was basically the scene from Deadpool 2 where like the winds were picking up and throwing you all around, and you guys had to make a series of like skill checks and try to like stay on course. But you definitely all got separated, right, as you landed. Everybody survived without taking any fall damage, which is very fortunate because it could have killed someone if it got really out of hand. But it was based on the fact that most of you could fly, you were relatively safe. The real risk was like ending up off course and like falling into a nest of devils and having to fight your way out by yourself, you know, or like some situation where you were outnumbered or perhaps even captured, right? So you so far have avoided that. I forget what happened with Lucy. Did Lucy? You threw? Oh, they
She
cast Featherfall at her.
We featherfalled her. She
Yeah,
fell,
she fell straight
and
down.
we don't know
but
where she is now.
at a slow pace. Yeah, so like I think who's together? I think Tarentum and
Trentum and Rohan are together, then me
yeah.
and Aelin.
You and Aelin are together. You both made survival checks or stealth checks to avoid the patrols that were like traveling around above you guys.
We hid under a rock.
Yeah, you guys hid under a
Yep.
rock. The others found like some kind of like
In bushes.
outcropping or bushes to hide under. And now you got to find each other. So that's where we're going to begin. We're gonna see if you guys can't get back together tonight, and then we're going to decide where to go from there. Right? You guys are gonna have to decide like what you want to do. I'm just gonna update the map here. I'm gonna swap maps back and forth right quick to get the music going. Okay. All right, so the way we're gonna play this out, we're gonna do most of this theater of the mind style. So let me just give you guys a quick overview of the map. We'll talk about the map a little bit. Here's Elturel, right? Does that look like it? It looks pretty good, I think.
Yeah.
I actually had to find another token because it's not even on the map. The book says put it wherever you want, and then all the way down here to the south is Fort Knucklebone. It's not very, very far, but so you guys landed somewhere in this general area. There's all sorts of rocky crags and stuff around here, right? Let's use the token. I'm going to grab the token from the other map real quick that you guys use to like travel around with. And this will represent where the party is currently at on this map, right? So, one more quick idea here is that the big river, obviously there's a river on this map, is the river Styx, and that's where the battles are always taking place because that's where the the abyssal demons arrive at. They come down that river, all along lengths of it, and there's all sorts of encampments and legions of devils marching along it. And as you look out, in any direction, usually when you're looking out into the distance, you can see legions of devils marching together, led by giant pit fiends and like bone devils, very, very scary, very powerful looking devils that you've not battled one-on-one or in combat yet, like things you haven't even been tested against. So traveling around the plains is very dangerous. One of the first things you notice is the oppressive heat. Okay, it's incredibly like hard to breathe normally. So as you're moving around, there's a high chance that you will suffer exhaustion if you don't have regular supplies and like water and food. If you take a nibble of one of your rations right now, it's gonna taste like it's made of ash. All the flavor and all the stuff you brought with you, supply wise, has been tainted by this place. There's constant ash fall from the sky. There's smoke and fumes and the smell of brimstone everywhere. It makes it very difficult. This is like being on, in Mordor or something in Lord of the Rings, right? It's got that vibe, where it's even worse though because of the heat being as intense. There's no night and day here. You get the sense that like it's always a constant gloom. There's light, and that comes from the fires and stuff and the storms above, but it's always like the same kind of dusk looking setting, but fiery at the same time, like this fiery haze everywhere. Okay, so I just wanted to set the tone a little bit for you guys, and that's kind of all you'll need to know at this time. If you guys are traveling around and something new occurs, I'll let you know. And there are things that you can't tell yet about this place, that it is dangerous and is unpredictable, that you have not yet encountered because you can't see all of it yet. Okay, I hope that doesn't like foreshadow too much and spoil anything, but anyway, let's do this. Let's go in order. Let's say that Rohan and Tarentum were the first two to land, so they have the first opportunity to start figuring out which way they want to go. Now also Lulu, you need to find Lulu, okay? Wherever she's at, she's the key to all of this at this point. If you don't have her as your guide, you're probably going to be lost and without much hope. Okay. One last handout to share here. As you look up, you see these giant floating pillars and things. You're not sure what all of them are, but it's like being on a hellscape, hell landscape. That's what the sky generally looks like. No sun, but just red, like this red plume above. Which is great. You guys are going to have fun here. How's that sound? Good
Sounds
times?
amazing.
Good times, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where was that fort again?
It's to the south. It's right down here, actually. You see that?
Okay.
So you're gonna have to find a way to get there in a little bit. But the first thing is probably. I mean, I'm not telling you how to go about your adventure, but you may want to look for your companions because they might be injured.
Don't want the party.
Yeah, you don't want to be like isolated from each other. So, why don't you go ahead and see if like, what would you like to do? Like, let me ask you that. Like, how would you want to proceed? Like, if you saw in the general direction that they went, like, do you want to just start heading that direction and see if you can find them, or do you want to like do something different? Like, how do you want to go about your search? I'll let you decide based on your own creativity. So I won't tell you how to go
Did
about
you
it.
the background?
Yeah, someone said I don't know.
Yeah.
Rohan, like, what do you think? Like, how do you want to go about looking for your teammates?
I would start going to general direction where they fell. While,
Okay.
you know, I have kind of stopped trace still active, stealthily, of course.
Okay, you're gonna move slowly. All right. Let's do this. I'm gonna roll. So, make a survival check first. Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna make a roll here. This is for me though. Just okay.
Oh, how do I open my own token? Oops.
You mean your character sheet?
Yeah.
Just go into the compendium or the journal tab and find it in there.
Journal tab. Oh, that's right. Journal tab.
All your sheets are housed there. I can share it to you guys if you can't get to it. Did you find it?
Yeah, I found it.
All right.
I'm loading it up.
Okay.
Survival check. I got a 26.
Oh God. All right. You start heading directly in the direction you saw Gideon land. And you keep your head down, and Tarentum follows with you. And you're acutely aware where you think Lucy went. In fact, you find Lucy right away. You gather Lucy up. She's actually, as you come upon Lucy, she's like slightly damaged. Her foot is like got caught in some rocks as she landed. Even though she feather fell, her weight was a little too much. Like, you may need to like help her travel, or do something to fix her foot. Maybe it's a little bent up. You could make a quick
foot.
attempt to repair it, or like something like to keep her going.
Yeah. I would like to.
You could heal her or like do something else. It's up to you. It's however you want to approach it.
Yeah, I'll expend a key point to do a hand of healing on her.
Okay. Yeah, that solves the problem immediately. So you put your hands on her leg, her ankle, and it like, even though she's got a brass body, like a metal body, it begins to like suffuse, and like the gears start flipping and turning. And I would like you to make an insight check right now.
All right.
Okay, very good. Very high. So as you touch her with your hands to heal her, you get this distinct impression of what her soul is. So her soul is filled with pain and tragedy. She's very touch averse, but she allows it. But you get a flash of her in a like a laboratory. You almost get like a flashback, like one of her memories when you do this, and she's in intense pain, and you see these red and green lights, and then through her eyes you're seeing this cloudy vision of a woman looking down above her, a woman with dark hair. You can't make out her face, but like it's almost like she's lying flat on a table while you're witnessing this. It's like a brief glimpse of it, and that's it. It's over. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Just don't forget that. You don't have to say anything to her. but like you definitely saw it, and she's more like focused on getting up on her feet. She doesn't realize you had that vision. Okay.
All right.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Cool. Okay. You got her gathered up now, and you guys can continue on towards where you think Gideon landed. Okay. But they're still a good like 100 yards away. Okay. So you keep moving. Right now, I'm going to flash over to where Gideon and Aelin are. Okay, Gideon and Aelin, I'm going to tell you what's going on now. The last thing you remember was there was some demon or devils flying above looking for you, but you managed to avoid them. I'm just going to see if anything else is around you right now. Oh, okay. So, very close by, Gideon, there is this pool of liquid on the ground. It's almost like this little, almost a pond, okay? And all around the pond are these like rusted weapons and stuff, and skulls, and they're like demon skulls and stuff like that. But there's this pool of liquids, definitely not water, okay? It's this other substance that smells of bile. It's got this harsh odor to it, and it's very close by, and you can't help but notice it over there. What do you do? Do you go over to it or anything, or you just keep your distance?
So I see the I see the demon skulls and everything around it.
Yeah, like just they're scattered about. They're not piled up or anything. They're just like all over the place. Yeah. On the edge of this like pool. It's almost like a pool of this ichor, if you will. It's like an ichor.
No. I'm not going towards it. I'm gonna stay under my rock with Aelin.
Just gonna stay there. Aelin, you
I'm
know.
gonna.
Go ahead.
Sorry. Well, obviously, I'm gonna poke my head out and look around to see if I see Rohan or Trentum or anyone.
Yeah, you don't see them yet. Not yet. Yeah. No perception check required. You just can't see anything yet. Aelin, what do you do with this information? Like Gideon's staying undercover, but what are you doing at this point?
Okay. Is there any way to get around that nasty ass pool of ichor?
Yeah, you can just walk around it. You're not like stuck in it, or like it's not like it's not a direct obstacle for you. It's just kind of right near you guys. It's like, the rock you're hiding behind, or the bushes you're near. Like just off to the edge of it, there's this pool. Think of it like a little tiny lake. Like you could go over and look at it, get a closer look, inspect the liquid, look at the skulls, whatever you want to do, or completely ignore it. You don't have to touch it. You don't have to do nothing with it.
Yeah, I'm not. No, Aelin's not touching that. No, it looks nasty. It looks disturbing. But we do need to find our companions. We can't stay
That's
here
right.
underneath.
I know we can't, but maybe we can poke our heads out, and obviously they're able to move a lot quieter than us. They're not wearing armor and stuff. They'll find us, no?
That's a very good point.
So I'm saying we stay around this area, around this rock. There's demons flying about. And we let them find us.
Okay. For the two of you, I would like you to make some Constitution saving throws, please. Both Aelin and Gideon.
17.
Okay. Oh.
Did it come through? Yeah.
Gideon, you're fine, but Aelin, you feel this incredible thirst come over you. You're gonna need to consume some fluids.
I have magic for that.
You do?
Yeah, you have to create food and water.
I
Is-
do indeed.
Is it prepared?
Yeah, is it prepared?
Let me see. Because when we were doing that level up, after Mike said what he said,
You thought
yeah, it's
about
prepared,
that.
dude.
All
We're good.
right.
We're good. We're Gucci.
What is that a level 3 or level 2 spell?
I see. Hold on. 2 seconds.
I think it's a level 3. It's kind of expensive.
Let me see. Yeah, it's level 3, dude.
Okay. Just remember to spend a level 3 spell slot. Are you going to cast it then?
Has 45 pounds of food and 30 gallons of fresh water.
It's a lot, yeah. 30 gallons. I mean, like,
God
it's
damn.
a feast. Like when you cast that spell.
Gideon, do you have any?
You don't
water?
need to like. So you do have. You remember you have your normal supplies that are on you. Like, I'll say you have
Yeah,
at least a
I-
day's worth of water on you that you brought with you, so you can drink some of it now. But Aelin, you are
Yeah, it's-
parched. When I say parched, it feels like you need to drink like a gallon of water. Or you're not going to be okay. Like you're getting sick almost from the fumes and from the air, everything.
Got it. I would probably do that in real life too. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I also have a scroll too. It would still spend a spell slot, right?
No, a scroll won't spend a spell slot. It'll consume the scroll.
Nice. Are we able to hold that much food without being?
Probably not. Not
Weird.
indefinitely, at least, and not without it spoiling. Let's see if it's you got to read the description, but
It's good for 24 hours, man.
it's good for 24 hours. That's about it. But
Yeah.
how much of it you can haul around?
That's what I'm saying. I wonder how much we can hold. If I were to do that spell, how much can we hold?
God, there's 40.
Because I'm not gonna do the spell if
45
we
pounds
can't
of
hold.
food isn't too bad. I'd say between the two of you, you might be able to carry like 30 pounds, and then like, there's no way you're carrying. I mean, I would say a gallon or two each of water. The rest of it you're gonna have to leave.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just
We'll
spend
pick up the
my,
rest.
Yeah, and they don't disappear.
Oh.
They just spoil after 24 hours if uneaten.
Yeah, it's what it says. It does spoil after 24 hours if uneaten.
Yeah.
I don't
Haley,
think
you
I
okay?
should do that. I need something to drink. I don't feel good.
Okay. Gideon's gonna give her his water.
Okay. She has her own water bladder probably on her though, don't you?
Water skin, right?
Yeah, like a water skin. Yeah.
I have a water skin. Yeah. I'll go
Okay.
ahead and do it.
You
Can you
probably
do
have.
that?
I'd say it's
Move
about a
it.
gallon in there, and you're gonna have to drink at least half of it right now for this hour for this check.
That's okay. Yeah, it's 4 pounds. 4 pints. So
Does it actually say that for the water skin?
yeah,
Under the adventuring stuff.
yeah.
I didn't know it actually gave it exact.
2 quarts, dude. Just to
Wow.
eat it, like.
It's so cool that D&D thinks of all this. I think, yeah, 4 pints.
Half a gallon.
So
So that's literally half a gallon if I use that.
is that a half a gallon?
Yeah, 4 pints is a half a gallon.
Is it okay? So, yeah, you're gonna have to drink the entire thing right now, and then find a way to
Yep,
refill it
I'm
with
drinking
your
it.
spell. Yeah.
That's okay. I gotta drink it now.
Okay. See, the thing about the spell create food and water is when you create the 30 gallons of water, it doesn't create containers for you, so you need someplace to put it. So you're probably going to be able to only fill up your water bladders once or twice, unless you have other things you can put water in your backpacks. You're gonna have to get creative if you want to,
True.
like, you know, hang on to a lot of it.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna
Okay.
drink it.
All right, so you drink that first one, the one that you had in your pack. All right, so you're okay after that. You don't suffer any ill effects of dehydration at this moment. Okay. So as that
Yeah.
happens, I'm going to split back to where Rohan and Tarentum and Lucy are traveling together. And Rohan, you got to make a. The three of you are actually going to have to make the same check, so the same Constitution saving throw. You're traveling. It's just a mess. Like, it's hard to see, but you're very certain you're going in the right direction because of your previous survival check. But it's still hard. It's still hard on you. It's hard on Tarentum.
You got a 14.
Okay, yeah, that's a good chat. That's a good save. Let's. Who wants to do a Tarentum tonight? You want to handle him?
I can handle him.
Okay. I'll just take. I'll roll for Lucy, unless you want to roll for Lucy there. You want to do Lucy, right, Aelin? You played as her.
Oh, I have no edit access.
I got.
Tarentum's sheet.
Okay, I'll give it back to you so you have it again. Rohan. Aelin, is that okay if you play Lucy? Hello.
Blue?
You talking to me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went to get some water. What was it? What happened?
I was asking if you would play Lucy for us.
Oh, dude, you know it. Yeah, I got it.
All right.
Gotta do a Constitution saving throw for her.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Do you know where her sheet's at?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Yeah. She's fine. Actually, she's the only one who doesn't need to make one. I should have just told you that. I'm sorry. She's a fucking metal person. She doesn't even need to consume food and drink. She just needs to be oiled and repaired. Yeah. So she's fine. She's actually probably going to be the best off down here. She's essentially a construct. Like, she's got, like, you know that one race you can play, which is like a Warforged.
Warforged.
Yeah, essentially just assume she's got all the same things as a Warforged. If you want to look them up, that's what she's got as well in regards to her sleep cycle and all that kind of stuff. Okay. So, did we roll for Tarentum?
No, I still couldn't access his sheet.
Oh, really? Maybe I gave you access to the wrong one. Try closing it and opening it again. It should be the one in the folder that says Tarentum.
2024 character sheets.
Yeah, it's in that one. It should be that one.
Yeah, it just keeps saying no edit access.
Weird. All right. Just do a quick refresh of the browser then and see if it fixes it. I don't know. Could be because you were looking at it already, and then as I changed it or something. Got some good music for this plane. It's called The Gateway to Hell. All right. Now it's working.
Yeah.
All right. So he.
Why does his come up like that?
What, the name?
Constitution saving throw. 1d20 plus 2, 2 plus 2.
I don't know. It means he rolled a 3 and he adds the 2. So So he failed his saving throw, and he receives one level of exhaustion. Actually, if he has water, then he won't get that. He needs to drink his water skin. You're gonna have
Alright,
to
let me check it.
track some of that for him. You know, if you want to just track it on a piece of paper, you know. I'm just going to assume all of you have at least one of them. And every time you took a long rest, you were using them, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, like, everybody should have that in their basic backpack, like, I would assume. Because you get, like, an adventuring kit or some sort of kit. Does he have it? Does he have something like that? Clothes, water skin.
I'm looking through it right now.
Yeah.
Doesn't look. Where's this adventure pack?
Yeah, I'm looking through it too. Maybe he's always been sharing with someone else.
This fucking guy.
He's got books. He's carrying books around, and parchment and calligrapher supplies.
Fine clothes, lamp.
Yeah. Alright, he doesn't have one. So that's his problem. He receives one level of exhaustion. I don't know if there's a way to track that on these sheets. There used to be. Does anyone see it? I don't think there's a way to see it. I'll just do a handout real quick. So, exhaustion, does everybody know how that works?
How's that work exactly?
Yes.
I remember reading about it, but
yeah, there's like a whole rule thing for it. Did I spell it right? All right. Here's the new rule. I'll just bring it up real quick and show it to you guys. Okay, there's the rules for exhaustion. So, there's different levels of it. Oh wait, that's the whole rules. You're gonna have to search it, I guess. Search for exhaustion in there. Under E. This is the new rule set, which we should be using. So there's like 6 levels of it. You can actually die from it. While you have exhaustion condition, you experience the following effects. Exhaustion levels. This condition is cumulative. Each time you receive it, you gain 1 exhaustion level. You die if your exhaustion level is 6. D20 tests. When you make a D20 test, the roll is reduced by 2 times your exhaustion level. Your speed is reduced by a number of feet equal to 5 times your exhaustion level. Removing exhaustion levels. Hold on. I gotta see what the exhaustion levels are. It doesn't outline it very good in there. I wonder if it's in the player's handbook in a better area, but that seems to be the main rule for it. Alright. Let's see.
Doesn't really say.
It doesn't. It's weird. I don't. I know the old.
Maybe Maybe it's up to the discretion of the DM.
Nah, this used to have a hard rule.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me. Exhaustion. I'm gonna just Google it. Yeah, so when you take long rest, it removes the level of exhaustion. Sorry, exhaustion level 1. Let me just copy this. Put it in this handout that I'm making. Alright, I'm going to show this to you guys, okay? You see that?
Yeah.
I just made that. And then, so with 1 level, you have disadvantage on all your ability checks. 2nd level, speed is halved. 3, disadvantage on attack rolls and saves. 4, hit point maximum is halved. 5, you can't move. 6, death. So exhaustion is very, very bad. And this, I have to say, is probably going to be one of the hardest areas I've ever run with exhaustion. It's probably going to happen to someone. Unless you keep casting, you know, great food and water and stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
You know, your Tarentum has that 1st level, which means any ability check he makes, he's going to have disadvantage on. Okay. Alright, so back to what's going on. You're traveling with Tarentum, Rohan. He's not doing well. You're gonna have to like either supply him with some water or find some water for him, because he's only been traveling for like an hour with you, and this is already happening.
Oh shit.
Yeah, like it's so stifling. It's like you've never seen someone get exhausted this quickly before.
I guess I have to give him some of my water.
Yeah. Just to keep him going. It doesn't remove a level of it. You're gonna have to take a long rest to get rid of that level, but apparently there's new rules on it, but
Gentlemen, I may not have a brain, but I have an idea. Hey, Mike.
yes.
Could the bag of holding hold 30 gallons of water?
Probably. Yeah.
Got it.
I would say at least half that. I mean, how many?
It's 150 pounds. It's 250 pounds for 30 gallons, and then.
But listen to what I said. You need to find a way to contain it. You can't just pour water into a bag of holding. I don't know. You'd have to put it in containers, then put those containers in the bag of holding. You'd have to find barrels, or you'd have to find stuff to put in there, you know?
Well, I had an idea. All right.
It's got to go into something.
I still have vials of holy water. That's big. Terrence was able to drink that, right?
Wait, no, Mike.
What?
Mike. Look, read it.
Yeah, containers within range. On the ground or in containers within range. You got to have them. So like barrels, like empty barrels would work, right? Or empty jugs, or you're nowhere near anywhere to gather that kind of material. There's nothing here. Yeah. So at the moment, you're kind of screwed. If you're going to cast that spell, you know, it's going to have to be almost like just to replenish your water skin each time.
thought it was basically saying, like, it's gonna conjure up containers or something.
No, it says, like, look what it says. 30 gallons of fresh water on the ground. And you don't want to drink it off the ground. Not here. It is possible to find water, but it's hard. It's very difficult to find water in the plains of Avernus. It literally outlines.
Isn't the bag of holding a container, though?
What's that?
Isn't the bag of holding a container?
It's technically a container, but like it's not gonna. I don't know. I'm just gonna rule it as you can't use it to just dump water into.
Mm-hmm.
It can hold up to 500 pounds, not exceeding a volume of 64 cubic feet. The bag weighs 15 pounds, regardless of its contents.
It's a pocket dimension to the astral plane.
Yeah, so it's just gonna. I don't know.
So you can let the water just float around in there. Dip in when you need, use the utilize action.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna say you're gonna need to put some. You're gonna have to find a container for this, and put them in the bag of holding. Don't ever put a portable hole inside of a bag of holding, or bad things start happening. By the way. Anyway. So Rohan, you guys are still traveling. Tarentum has an exhaustion level. You feed him some water, just to keep him going. And as you do that, you come upon an area where you think they would have landed. Okay. Make a investigation or perception check. Your choice.
All right.
Okay. You find them. Okay. You see the glint of their steel over by this like pool, this acidic Icarus pool, and you can see the helmet of Gideon and Aylin's scale armor glinting off what little light shines down from above occasionally. And you walk towards them and you see them hiding under some bushes and between some rocks. And there they are. What do you guys do when you meet?
Guys, do you have any more water? Trentum's not doing so well. Guys?
Sorry, I was muted. She just... Fuck, he can have mine.
Just having a water skin on him.
Why don't you have a water skin?
I don't know. That's how he says it. Because they're stupid.
Because he's a nerd.
Fucking nerd. Who let this guy out of adventuring school?
Yeah. He failed adventuring school for sure. That's adventuring 101. Never leave your water
Always
skin at
bring
home.
water.
Yeah.
And rations.
And rations.
I have holy water.
Yeah, that might kill him. I don't know. Actually, you might want to hold on to your holy water because it might come in handy for certain things. But you could feed it to him. You know, like I just, you know, probably tastes like
Gideon's gonna give him a once over.
holiness.
He looks fine.
All right, so guys, I just need to take like a 5-minute break. I gotta use the bathroom. So go ahead and gather your thoughts. I'll be right back. Okay.
You gotta find that damn elephant.
What?
Fast.
I could have even prepared the create or destroy water too. I didn't even prepare that one.
Oh, that would have been smart too.
Yeah.
Because that's only a level 1 spell slot.
Oh wow, it is, yeah.
Man,
But I still need, so you can create up to 10 gallons of clean water within range in an open container.
holy shit. I just
Tarentum's mouth
think
is
I
an
found
open
something that
container.
came in clutch.
Does Tarantum have that one?
Have which?
Create or destroy water. I don't even know if he can do it, but
No, that's usually a cleric spell.
Guys,
damn.
if we come into contact with water, I have purified food and drink. So we're all good.
Is that icky stuff? Could that be?
I don't know.
Could
I
that?
don't want to find out. There's rusted weapons around there and demon skulls.
Yeah, but what if it
Could've
can
used
be
that as poison.
purified?
What if we can use it as poison against enemies?
What if it attacks us?
Yeah.
What if it charms us and makes us go in?
And
Is that
drink it.
red? Those red is that water?
What?
Like the red
The
Thing is-
looking.
Sphinx?
Yeah, is that water?
No, I always thought it
Maybe.
was lava.
Okay.
I'd imagine since it's the river Styx and that's red, it would be some very nasty water.
Which you could clean.
Which I could clean? Maybe. Unholy water.
I think
Fair
those are
enough.
storms to the left of the map, east.
It says east immediately goes west. Shit. I can't think.
Is it me or is
Okay,
is
that's
Tarentum's
small.
sheet really messy?
Oh, it's very messy. That's why I don't like playing Tarentum.
Does he have no water skins, man? Going through his inventory, he
I
only has
don't know.
books, inks. Like, where's his rations?
Of course he is. Are you telling me he doesn't have rations?
His motherfucking bagpipes.
He has fucking bagpipes.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thanks.
Hmm.
Yeah. This guy was not ready for an adventure.
I say we leave Tarentum behind.
No.
I mean, I'm not gonna disagree.
We
Okay.
gotta
He's
find
close.
Lulu.
Yeah,
You
you
gotta
do
find
need
Lulu.
you do need to find Lulu. Yeah. You don't have to do it, but like, yeah, you should. You should be looking for Lulu at this point. Okay, so how do you guys go about that? How do you go about looking for Lulu? You can ask me questions.
First
You
of
can
all-
just start looking. You can wander.
What do we see around us other than that black pool of ichor?
You see a tower or two, like here, and here, much further. Some hills. This is like a small, like river that feeds off the main river Styx. You're right near it.
Dude.
It's
Dude,
not a main
dude.
river, but it's like, it's just got like a small. It's almost like a creek that you could hop over.
Okay. Do we see any groups of demons or devils gathering around something?
No, you see encampments lining the river here. In fact, there's
Encampment.
not multiple encampments. You see at least one. It's like sort of in that direction, northeast.
All right.
Yeah, like you see palisades and things, like makeshift encampments. Maybe they're made out of like other materials, but that's what they look like. Can't make out all the details. It's so hard to see. Visibility is like horrible here. Maybe you got
Do we
200
see
yards.
anything in the distance over like this area?
I mean, other than what the map shows,
Yeah.
nah, not yet. No, it's not. You can't see that far actually. It's a little too far.
Okay.
I mean, you can see, but you can't make out much detail. I'll put it that way. It's like you can see the landscape, but not like tiny details of creatures and stuff walking around or anything.
Because
Go ahead
this
and
is a lake.
go ahead and everybody just make a perception check anyway. Just see what you end up with here.
Perception.
Okay.
Jesus. These rolls are gonna be the death of me tonight.
Yeah, that's okay. Rohan has the sharpest eyes once again. He's pretty sure he sees Lulu towards the river in that direction, in the same direction as the palisades that you saw. She's flying along the river.
Should we, how are we gonna wave her down? She's flying pretty high.
Wait, what?
She's staying low. She's staying relatively low. Actually, she comes off the river and she starts flying along the creek here.
I'm gonna use Fateful Steed and summon Lupus.
Okay. You do that.
And then I'm gonna stand on top of him and start trying to wave her down.
Well, she's like several hundred yards from you.
Oh.
You guys can start calling out to her, but that would definitely also alert anyone within earshot. Sound works weird here. It sort of travels much further than you think it would.
Oh, God.
I can ride over with Lupus, and you guys can start making it towards Knucklebones, and I'll catch up with you.
We probably shouldn't separate.
I know, but it's just a couple hundred yards. And it'll be
can
real
stay
quick,
here.
I promise.
Yeah, you could just wait there.
Yeah, we should just wait here.
You gotta wait here.
Tarentum's exhausted. He needs some rest.
Fair enough. All right.
Okay. You start riding towards where you see her. She's floating along the river here. As you get close, within 100 yards, you spot just near her. Now, they don't see her yet, and they don't see you, but there are several devils. You think they're bearded and spine devils, like 3 or 4 of them, walking, like patrolling together, like a patrol.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, like, Lucy's not an idiot. She's not gonna, like, go toward them, you know? She's not gonna do stuff like that. Is she
Lulu?
avoiding them?
She's...
I said Lucy, didn't I? Sorry.
She may or may not even notice them. Gideon is noticing these this patrol. So yeah.
How close are they
Shit.
to her?
Pretty close. They just can't see her yet. They don't have line of sight. She's keeping very low,
Got
and
it.
there's like maybe a hill between their line of sight and her. This is what Gideon can see. Gideon should probably be more worried about them spotting him. Because she's smaller,
Yep.
and he's riding him out.
Okay.
You can almost get off of.
Are they facing away from me or are they coming towards me?
They're sort of moving parallel to the direction you were heading.
Shit.
Not towards Lulu though. So I'm sorry.
I'm gonna steer away from it a bit.
Perpendicular. Perpendicular is what I meant to say.
Okay.
Yeah. So like a T, you know.
I'm gonna start riding a little ways away from the patrol
Okay.
and continue trying to wave down Lucy, or not Lucy, Lulu.
Lulu. Okay. Keep your distance. I'd like you to make like actually just make a general intelligence check. Or what other check could I have you make? Yeah, just roll an intelligence.
18.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to sort of calculate where you need to go without them without your paths intersecting and stuff like that.
All right. Well, then I do that.
Okay. All right. Now you're within 50 yards of Lulu. And they still haven't seen you, and they're getting further away now.
All right.
But you're also, even though you're moving in a way farther away from, you're closer to them than you were previously. You still had to travel in their general direction, just like angled away. You know?
Okay. Well, then I'm gonna get right closer to Lulu.
Okay, so she kind of sees you now. She starts flying towards you.
I'm gonna stay where I am.
Okay.
Just pet Lupus.
All right. Okay. So Lulu gets close and then flies right up to you. No one sees her other than you and Lupus. So she speaks to you. She says, "Gideon, I got separated.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
You're all good. It's fine.
Where are our
The
friends?"
others are back. A few 100 yards back that way. We can ride towards that and head to Fort Knucklebones.
Okay.
But we had to find you.
Lead the way to your friends, and then
All right, keep
I'll
up.
show you how to get there. Not a problem. And she starts flying
All right.
right with you.
He's gonna start zooming on Lupus.
Okay. Yeah, you make good time. You're back within 15 minutes from the time you left.
Guys, I found Lulu.
Oh, hey, Lulu. Glad you're safe.
I'm glad you all are alive too. This place is very dangerous, especially for mortals.
Oh,
do-
yes.
It doesn't look like Tarentum is doing well.
No,
Is
he's
he
already
ever?
gotten exhausted.
It could be worse, but we got to keep him fresh. I have an idea. If I remember, to the south here, there is a way to get a ferry that we can take a boat. We might be able to steal one,
Okay.
and we can
All right.
use it to cross the lake of the Tower of Erm, and then from there we travel southeast, and then we can make it our way to Fort Knucklebone, or it depends on which way you want to go, but we could travel directly towards it this way. and then cross a smaller area of the lake easily. And we'd be there in a much shorter time. If we go over the lake, we would be exposed, but we would probably move faster along the water than we would on foot at times. I don't know. It's up to you all. I can fly, but I know you all can't.
We might have to take the ferry. Or if
That's
we
what
keep
I'm
walking.
thinking.
If we keep walking, we're not gonna feel well pretty quickly.
Yeah. Then we can also rest on the boat. It wouldn't be too bad.
Yeah. Hopefully, it doesn't give away our position though.
Hopefully. I'm more
Yeah.
worried about there being sea monsters down here.
Or whatever
Hell monsters.
is in these lakes that could survive.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of some sort of giant devilfish. It's gonna be awful.
A devilfish. That's cool. I wonder if there is a thing, a devilfish.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I hope not.
I wonder if we can eat them.
Probably.
Probably tastes like rotten eggs.
It's like ash.
What do we do? Walk? Or we...
Let's get a move on. I'll give Tarentum a hand. I still have Pass Without Trace casted around me, so.
How long does that spell last?
I believe it's an hour. Let me double check.
Yeah, you're past an hour.
Oh, it's past an hour?
Yeah, because the time it took you to get them was about an hour. And it's been another 15 minutes on top of that. Yeah. All right. So, which way do you want to make a route? Like, this would be one route you could take to kind of get in this general direction, or you could go like sort of that way, or any way you choose. You know, but it's up to you which way. Lulu said somewhere in this general area that I'm pointing to now is where you might be able to find or steal like a boat, like a raft or something. You know, it's actually not a ferry. They'd be like rafts. You know.
Yeah, I
Okay.
don't think that's a good idea. No.
To steal something?
No, it's a raft. What if there's stuff in the water?
Oh, there probably could be, but I mean, the devils use them all the time. She says, you know.
It doesn't give me a
devils.
time. It doesn't give me a time with, on the Pass Without Trace, Mike.
It used to.
Yeah. It just says for the duration. But I'm like,
Yeah,
what's the duration?
you gotta look at the duration thing in the spell description. The duration is up to 1 hour.
So I was right.
Yeah,
It's 1 hour.
it's 1 hour.
Okay.
That's what I thought too. That's why I asked you. Okay, so up to you guys. Do you want to head west, southwest, or you feel like more of a southeasterly direction, straight towards
I still
Knucklebone?
Go for the boat. It'll be a lot easier than
Yes.
going over those mountains over there.
I'm worried that it's a
Yeah.
raft, a wooden raft, or like a.
What other
You guys
chance
know.
do we have? Tarentum's gonna die out here
Mm-hmm.
if we take any more time. As much as I'm worried about fucking water, I'm more worried about our friend.
Wow, that's very noble of
I-
you.
I almost killed him once. I'm not gonna do it again.
You can have a point of inspiration for playing to your, you know, to your exact character thing.
I already have inspiration.
I know. I'll let you have 2 for tonight.
Hell yeah.
One's a free one, like everybody gets, but then there's ways to earn inspiration.
Got it.
I won't let you bank more than that, though.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
So
Good job, though. Okay. Yeah. What you guys
Yep.
want to do?
Aylin's expecting. Yeah, she's inspired. She goes.
Yep. We're gonna go on that
Yep.
raft.
Go for the raft.
all right.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
gonna sling Tarentum's arm around my shoulder and pick him up.
Actually, hold on.
He can walk and
Gideon's
everything.
gonna.
He's just really tired looking, you know, like he's getting,
He-
you know.
So he's gonna be a bit sluggish.
Yeah, he's gonna
Yeah,
be
I
a
want him to
little.
keep up.
He can move at a normal pace still. He's just like uncomfortable, you know. That's probably like
Okay.
with
Got
one
it.
level of exhaustion, he's not like as sharp as he would normally be.
All right.
He's just fatigued. That's all.
Yeah, yeah. All right, so
So-
Maybe a little bit jittery.
All right. Let's get on our merry way then.
you guys want to head that way?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I put you there. That's about where you need to be in the general area.
Got it.
Everybody needs to make. It's been at least an hour. Everyone needs to make another Constitution saving throw.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
Like.
A 9.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
So you failed, Vex or Gideon. Do you want to use inspiration?
Well- Can I drink my water?
No, it's not necessarily going to stop the exhaustion. You just need to drink water if you gain a level.
Got it. Then yeah, I'm gonna use one of my inspirations
Okay.
I have
Can
a
I use
very dumb
Tarentum's
question.
inspiration?
for 20. Let's go.
You got a 20 this time?
Yep.
Okay. Rohan,
I have
you're
a dumb
good.
question.
Go ahead.
Okay, so I'm looking at my ability scores. Okay, so one is +2, and that says ability, and the other one says save. I do the save one, right?
Yeah, if I say saving throw, you click that. Because the numbers should
Okay,
be different.
I'm just confirming.
Sometimes they're the same.
Nope.
It just depends on if you're proficient or not.
Oh my, this is not gonna be good, buddy. Nope.
Yeah. So, Aelin,
Yeah.
you're about to fail and receive level 1 of exhaustion.
Can I use the inspiration?
How am I rolling
for,
so crappy?
Yeah, you can do that,
for
Rohan.
Tarentum?
Yeah. hmm
Okay.
How you rolling this way? It's just luck, you know.
Oof.
Oh,
Thank
okay.
God.
Yeah, he did good that time. Do you want to use inspiration, Aelin?
Yeah. I don't know how well that's gonna go, but yeah, I'll try it.
We can hope.
Try it.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Was that
yeah,
better?
you saved. Yeah, you didn't receive a level of exhaustion. So the only thing,
Okay.
it's still the same. Tarentum still has 1 level of exhaustion. Okay.
Okay.
All right. You come to this this delta where the lake feeds into this creek that you were traveling along. And up ahead there are just some it's not even a dock. It's like kind of a makeshift dock, like where this little patch of land is sort of like shallowed out, and then there's two rafts there, like 1 or 2 rafts. It's about 50 yards away, and you don't see any hostile creatures near
I don't see
Do we
any.
see any boats?
it. That's what I just said. There's 2 rafts.
Oh,
There's two, right?
got it.
Is there anything
Alright.
bobbing in the water?
I don't think you can tell, but the water's pretty still. Looks pretty still.
It
I
looks
think
safe
now's our
enough.
best chance. Yeah, now's our best chance to take these rafts across.
I think so. All right.
We're gonna make our way carefully over to the rafts.
Okay.
And start loading ourselves on them.
All right.
And do these rafts have paddles attached to them?
Yeah, they have like paddles. They're not attached on the sides, but you can. They're inside of the raft. Yeah. Let me
Okay.
actually show
Um,
you guys. This is kind of what you'd be looking at here. You'd be on this raft.
Okay.
Okay.
can we all fit on one raft?
Yes, you could probably fit
Yeah.
the entire party on one, so you wouldn't have to steal two. You know.
Okay.
Can lupus fit?
Does anyone know if their character is proficient in handling vehicles? Because it is actually a proficiency to be able
I got
to
the sailor.
You do?
Yeah, sailor
Yeah.
background.
If you're the
with
sailor
navigation.
background, you absolutely have proficiency with all forms of like navigating or ship operation. So when you guys are making your checks, you might want to be the captain. You might want to be the one steering the ship and controlling what's going on, and everybody else can just be your rowers.
Okay.
Yeah, because you'll be making all the checks, and like the primary checks, just to see if like you're steering okay on this lake and stuff. It doesn't look like a dangerous voyage. You just got to keep track of where you're going. You know.
All right.
All right, so you guys all pile into one of these rafts and push it out into the lake.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Guys, you can leave navigating to me. I have experience with this.
Perfect. Lead the way.
Yeah, off in the distance, you see this tower. It's kind of foreboding. A tower tumbles between planes on the whims of a mage. An iron tower rises atop an island on a lake of boiling blood. No windows penetrate the tower's walls, and its only visible doors onto a high balcony. It looks like a wizard's tower, and red lightning crackles constantly between two horns of metal on the tower's roof. But that's not really where you're heading, right? Lulu said it's more to the southeast, so, you know, there's Fort Knucklebone that way. I'm just giving you the description as you're passing by.
All right.
So, yeah, you get about halfway across the lake. It's very deep here. I say that the winds are picking up, okay? And also, it begins to rain. I wonder what that's like here. It's this steaming rain, I think, and like all of it just comes down onto you guys. It's making visibility a nightmare on the lake, Rohan. It doesn't hurt anybody, but like it's obviously like tainted with, it's not drinkable, whatever it is. It's got like sulfuric smell to it as it hits you. So does the lake, by the way. It's absolutely smells disgusting. You guys, I would or Rohan, make a survival check. This is the check to make sure you're steering. You can add your proficiency bonus if it's not already included. You are proficient in survival, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's only a 9. Okay. It's a failure. I'll just say that. But like, it's hard to determine your course at all. Like, it's just the visibility got so bad, and the rain is not seeming like it's gonna subside anytime soon. It's kind of bizarre. You're in Avernus where it's like a fiery landscape, but there's rain. It's just like this bad feeling you get. You're not even sure what it is. It's just coming down. You get about right here, and you get close to the edge, and you're off course by a lot. Like now you're at the edge of the lake. You see land close by. You could put the raft up onto the shore of this edge of the lake, or you could try to like stay on the water and hopefully find your course again. where you can see Fort Knucklebone.
What do you guys think? Should we just stay on the water and slowly make our way towards Fort Knucklebone? I think it might be safer than
Yeah.
navigating through land.
Yes.
All right. Another hour has passed at this point. I need everyone to make another Constitution saving throw. Okay, Gideon, Aelin, good. Aelin, you barely made it that time, by the way.
You know.
All right, so Rohan, you got a 16. Is that Rohan 16? And the second one is Tarentum's?
Yes.
Okay. Tarentum failed that. So he's got 2 levels of
no.
exhaustion. Yeah. And he used his inspiration, right?
Yeah, he used it earlier.
It's not the end of the world. Don't worry too much. Alright. So this means he also, in addition to disadvantage on ability checks, his speed is halved. Or close to it. Actually, his speed is reduced by 5 times his exhaustion level. So he's got 2 levels. His speed isn't halved, it's reduced to 10 feet. By 10 feet. 10 feet less.
So 20 feet.
Yeah, he can only move 20 feet probably. Unless he could have moved faster than that. Okay. So, you stay on the lake. Everybody else is safe, by the way. Are you going to continue to try to navigate along the lake? You could try to use the shoreline,
Yes.
but it's slow
Yes.
going. It's slow going because of the weather and not being able to steer properly and shit. Actually, the weather lits up, and now like you're kind of halfway back in the middle. Kind of went a little bit backwards. But now you can see clearly again, and there's Fort Knucklebone, just to the southeast again. Do you continue towards it?
Yes.
You do that, and you come to the lake's edge again. Yeah, it's almost up another hour. You're not quite at that point, but you're now close enough to Fort Knucklebone. You can start making your way there.
Awesome.
Yeah. So, is that what you guys do? Do you head into Fort Knucklebone? Yeah.
Should we head in, guys?
I mean, you got another. You got to keep traveling there, but you can head towards it.
I mean, yeah. Trentum, you don't look so good. How about you take a ride on Lupus?
Why would I do that?
Get in your tiny hut, Tarentum, and shut up.
Oh, okay. All right. He does it. All right. So he gets on Lupus. Yeah. All right. Yeah. You guys, I'm just gonna like move it along. So you guys make your way there, and you're now at the fort. Okay. This is gonna the next scene, the next section is gonna take the majority of the session, probably a couple sessions, by the way, depending on what you guys decide.
Oh.
So before we dive in, let's do our real break. Let's do our 10-minute break. I always like to do at least 10 minutes.
Got it.
Use the bathroom, and then the rest of the night we'll get back here by like almost 20 after 8. Okay.
Got it.
Great.
All right.
Yes,
Oh.
ma'am.
I'm gonna go make some tea.
Yeah, you should do that. People should help you out. I don't know if it's gonna help Tarentum. This boy's gonna die of exhaustion.
You guys back at all? Anyone? Hello? Anyone back? Where my homies at? Anyone back yet? Hopefully I'm transmitting. Hello.
I'm back.
Okay.
I got some tea brewing beside me.
Oh, that's good, man.
hmm
You back, Rohan?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes, I'm back.
that's good. All right. Just waiting on Aelin, I suppose. You guys are good. You guys luck. I'm glad you guys didn't die yet.
I am also glad we did not die.
Yeah.
It's pretty awesome.
I mean, Trendum's in the process, but boost. Yep, no. It's no well.
All right, who is not back? It's Aelin, right? Aelin,
Yep.
hello. I don't want to start without her. This is like a scene I don't want to have to repeat myself on.
Fair enough.
Yeah. What do you think of this place so far? Did you think it was gonna suck this bad?
Yeah.
Man, it's hell. It's hell.
It literally is, yes. The rules can be pretty harsh here. I mean, like I even just kind of lighten them up a little bit too.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It also sucks. It's hot as hell as well. God damn.
Yeah, it's not like oppressively hot nonstop, but like you can feel the heat, like it's humid like everywhere, you know. It can actually get really freezing cold here. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Gonna have to wrap
I think
Lupus in my cloak.
it's essentially a desert. A desert. Yeah, let's see. The Avernus.
Oh. So when night hits, it's gonna get below freezing.
It could, yeah. Occasionally you see a fireball falling from the sky right now.
Look, a shooting star. Oh wait, that's going down.
Yeah, occasionally like you see them landing and they cause craters in the ground. You hope that as you're traveling that none of them actually land on you.
Oh no.
I mean, yeah. Oh, cool. I just found a cool thing I can roll on.
What? Should we be scared?
No. It just makes things more interesting, you know? I think, anyway.
That scares me.
It also could be fun though.
Yeah. Oh, you're back.
Yeah, man, I just ate some dinner really quick. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. I found a handout for Avernus terrain and weather. I'm gonna copy it and stuff. Let me see if it'll work. But if not, I'll use the PDF.
Maybe the Kenkus know about the weather here.
The what? The Kenku?
The Kenkus.
Kenkus. Got it. Okay.
That's who you're going to meet. Some Kenkus.
You said their names last time and I can't remember them. Clonk and something else.
Chukka and Clonk
Oh.
or something? Yeah.
Shukka and Clonk, thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, they're cool. So right now, let's just see how much humidity we're dealing with here. Okay.
Humidity.
Yeah.
That's a lot of dehydration.
So it's actually quite moist where you are because it was just raining. So,
Right.
that means after the rain you're feeling quite humid and like you're sweating a lot, losing hydration.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's more for flavor, just so you know. But
It's not good though.
no, it's not great. All right, so you're all back.
Mm-mm.
You guys are here again, just like you saw in Lulu's vision. And let me tell you what else you see. Okay, you're close now. You're very close to this place. There's a fortified compound sitting atop a low plateau that rises out of a crater-pocked landscape. At the center of the compound is a hill of rust-colored stone that resembles a hand clawing out of the ground with gaps between the fingers. A jagged wall made of rock, bones, and metal debris surrounds this hand-shaped hill. Other highlights visible from this distance include a gatehouse, atop which stands a half-dozen small figures on watch. So that's what you're seeing from where you're not quite at the gate or at the wall. You're just looking at it from a slight distance away, and that's what you see.
You said there was multiple people
Yeah,
on the walls patrolling.
yeah, and at the gatehouse.
Well, what do we do now? Mm-hmm.
How's your charisma?
You asking me?
Yeah, it should be really good as a paladin. Your charisma.
It's a 16.
Plus anything? By any chance?
It's a +3.
Okay, cool. Okay, you said there was how many people at the entrance, Mike?
6. 6 of them.
6 people.
6 creatures.
Now I
6
have an
creatures.
idea, and you're gonna call me crazy.
So yeah,
What if me and Lupus go over, distract him, and you guys sneak in?
do that. What
That
about you?
gets you all in safely.
Wait, okay.
Wait, who said the inside is safe though?
Yeah,
Fair enough.
we try to enter the normal way for once in our party's lifetime, and we just go up.
That's no fun.
Oh, it's fun, trust me.
Fine. We will enter the normal way.
Okay.
Let's negotiate with them.
All right, I'm gonna load up
Exactly.
the next map. Okay, you guys are gonna approach the fort.
Yes.
Yes.
I guess so. Oh, I don't like the music.
You don't?
That scared me from the other stuff.
I can turn it down.
No, the music was good, but it was so calm on the other map.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck off.
What? I gotta add Lulu in here.
Interesting.
I can hear
That's
"have
weird.
fun with your new playmates" in the back of my mind.
Okay. Well, right now, I gotta turn this music down a bit. It's pretty cool, but it's called Junkyard.
It's nice. I like it.
Yeah. Okay, so at the gatehouse, you see these creatures with red hats on their heads, and as you approach, one of them yells down, "Who are you? What are you doing down there? What do you want?" Someone else says.
We're looking for Sheikah and Clonk.
Never heard of them. Right, boys? That's right. Never heard of them.
Are you sure? I mean, we're just humble adventurers. Looking
Adventurers.
anything.
Oh, no.
Yes.
Well, we don't care if you're adventurers or traveling salesmen or anything like that. What you need to know is you can't come in without the password.
Well, what's the password?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Damn, that usually works.
Is the password really password?
I don't know. Is it password?
Nope. Guess again.
Was it closed though?
Not on your life was it close.
Is the password? Wouldn't you like to know?
Say that again, Aylin.
Is the password? Wouldn't you like to know?
No, I don't think so. Nope, it's definitely not. Mm-mm.
What would it take for you to let us in without the password?
No. I want to see if Aelin.
They start looking at each other, and one of them says, "We don't have a password, you idiot!"
What?
And they all start laughing and slapping their legs and stuff. They're like, "We fooled you! We fooled you! Yeah. I guess
Oh, so
I
Aelin's
guess
gonna.
that's I guess that's all you need to know is that there's no password. Yeah, you can come in if you want. Don't mess around with anything. Don't touch any of the vehicles. Don't try to steal anything because we'll be watching you.
Okay.
You
Perfect.
understand?
Sounds like a deal.
Those are the rules.
We do. Got it.
Wait a minute. One last thing. You,
Yeah.
the tall one with the white hair.
Yeah.
You can't come in because we don't like the way you look in that armor.
Who's on?
What?
Who's on?
You gotta take it off if you want to come in, and you also gotta do the truffle shuffle. Ain't that right, boys?
There being rules.
They want you to do the truffle shuffle. Do you know how to do the truffle shuffle?
I'll wait out here.
Does anyone know what the truffle shuffle is?
I'm not. Not me.
No.
Too old for you guys, huh? All right, I'll explain later, but
From the freaking Goonies?
yeah, it's from the Goonies. Yeah,
Oh my fucking god.
yeah,
Yes, I know what it is.
yeah. You gotta take your shirt.
Where the
and
fat
pull it
boy
up,
goes and raises up his shirt and fucking jiggles his fucking belly around.
Jiggles the belly. Yeah.
Yeah.
All
Well,
right.
Gideon doesn't have a belly. He has a fucking,
He's absolutely
he's
ripped.
in shape. No. I mean, he was.
12 is
Was.
still
Anyways.
really ripped.
I mean, 17, yeah.
You can have an 18 strength and be fat in D&D. It's fine, you know. You can describe
I
your
mean-
character to be looking like however you want him. Anyway,
Anyways.
they're like, fine,
No.
fine, just come on in. If you don't know the truffle shuffle, we'll teach it to you later.
Cool.
Just don't mess with
Perfect.
anything.
I'm pushing. They got a vase in here. I'm pushing the fuck over.
Push him over.
All
You
right.
gotta do the truffle shuffle first.
So your first order of business would be to, start looking around for people that Lulu described. So she says, we gotta have a look around, see if we can find Chuka and Clunk. Maybe they'll know how to
Is-
direct us to where we need to find the sword, or at least the place.
The
that we
Kenkus,
want.
no?
Yeah, they're Kenkus.
Are
Hey,
they
guys, I'm
up
gonna
there
go
on
this
that
way.
machine?
So, Aelin, you're looking at an enclosed area now, and what you see is a bunch of machines, like vehicles. You've never seen vehicles like these before, unless you've been to Mechanus, maybe. There's a bunch of ramshackle structures spewed about, and then in the middle of the area, there's this like large mound, like that was described outside, that's shaped like a hand. See this? Towards the north.
Yeah, I
here.
see it.
There's fingers coming
Yeah.
off it, but it's made out of junk and debris. It's all just like that. But each little section between the fingers is almost like a bay or a cave entrance, and like there's like machinery kind of lying about, like little storage areas, kind of very like Mad Maxy kind of thing,
That's awesome.
Okay, so like that's what you're sort of looking at here. There's a bunch of red-hatted freaks running around, and some of them look like even more insane. Okay, there's
Oh shit.
a slight variation in the appearance of some of them. Yeah, some of them don't have the beards and all. These ones seem to be more worker bee like, and they're just crazily running around with parts and pieces of machinery. you know, trying to fix these other machines and gathering up parts and carrying buckets of parts, all sorts of little tasks.
Ugh.
Yeah. As you make your way in that direction, I'm going to stop you right there because Lucy says, I can't believe I'm seeing this right over here.
What is it?
There's a woman. She
What
says
is it,
that
Lucy?
I think I know that woman. It's her.
Really?
She's the one. She's the
What do you
one
mean?
who did this to me.
What do you mean?
This body, this shell that I live in. It's all because of her. It's a long story,
What
but
do you mean?
I could tell all of you now if you want to know, but
Yeah,
it's about time I
I
told
want to know.
you, I think. Well, I wasn't always in this body. I was a woman before, a girl. I'll just give you the full story, but as a child, I'm going to say this in third person, okay? Is that okay with everybody?
Yeah.
As a child, Lucy had been caught in a devastating fire that left her face and limbs severely disfigured. And no magic could heal her, not permanently, and never completely. Her parents were desperate to help her live a normal life, and they spent years seeking a cure, found no wizard or cleric whose spells could hold. Then one day, a strange woman arrived in their village, and she promised Lucy a powerful new body, which was strong and resilient and completely free of any pain that she'd suffered, like she was suffering in now because of her disfigurement. And then if she agreed to undergo some kind of magical experiment, she would be given this gift from this woman that showed up. And she was very afraid, but her parents, who were now by this point old and very sick, and they were very impoverished, they urged her to consider it, and it and they hesitated, or they insisted, and that it was her only hope. Okay, and then Lucy finally agreed, and this woman, her name was Zestri. She laid her on a table. Now I'm going to show you the scene here. Okay. Um, that's the scene of the woman beginning to operate on her. Okay, so she lied her down on this table and connected a bunch of copper cables to her body. And she said, your new body will be nearly indestructible. You'll have abilities you've never dreamed of. When the machine was activated, a surge of energy tore through Lucy's body. She screamed as her consciousness unraveled, as if being shredded piece by piece. Then there was silence. She awoke in a new form. I'll show you this picture too. That's the metal cabling, copper wiring being hooked up to her. And then this is the final product here.
Oh, can you share that again?
Which
One more
one?
time. Sorry.
The final one?
That one. Yeah. Thank you.
Mhm.
Wow. Poor
For the
Lucy.
first time in her life, she felt no pain and no sensation at all. And she opened her eyes to a world she no longer recognized. Colors shimmered where none had existed before, and her mind, now faster than thought itself, began calculating distances and dimensions of everything in the room. She raised her hands and recoiled. They were metal, copper, and brass, just like the machines surrounding her. And she let out a cry. But the voice that emerged was not her own. It was warped, mechanical, alien. She couldn't recognize her own voice. Her new body clanked and whirred as she moved, and she stumbled at first, very unsteady, but quickly regained balance. Zestri, the woman, was beaming. She was smiling, and she said, "At last, I have surpassed the masters of Mechanus. I've created life without life." And Lucy was horrified. Rage welled inside her. She screamed at the grinning woman. Zestri's smile faded. "I gave you everything I promised," she said very flatly. And Lucy ran. Her mind raced. Emotion surged through her, but without touch, without warmth, if such a thing was even possible anymore. She tore through the walls of the laboratory and vanished into the night. Now she searches for a way to reclaim her body, her human body, or any form other than this. Okay, so she basically tells you that story. And she says, this woman over here is the woman who did it to her. And for some reason, she's right here.
What should we do?
Do.
That's the one. She's the one who put me in this form. I think I should kill her.
Let's not be too hasty right now. These tiny men in red caps, if you will, might be a little angry at us if we do that.
Lucy, what if she could find a way to put you back into another body? An immortal body.
I don't know if that would be even possible. I don't even know if that's what I would want.
But it is possible if she can put you in this. What if she can put you in another?
I don't know. Maybe. I'd have to. There's always a catch to these kind of things, you know? It's never simple.
Absolutely.
I don't want to be put into like the body of like a monster, even worse than this.
I don't think you're a monster. But what if she could help?
I suppose I would want to find out, maybe, if she could.
Yeah? Do you want to go see?
Make a persuasion check.
Okay. Okay, my rolls have been really shitty, dude.
Hey, you never know. You
God.
might roll good tonight.
Maybe it's turning around. It's making a U-turn.
No. Yeah, like knock on wood or something, okay?
You
how's
probably
that?
won't suck.
There you go.
See?
Why it came in clutch, dude?
Yeah, it did. Lucy says, "Fine, you're right. I should at least figure this out. If there's maybe she would have a way to repair me or restore my soul to a body. Then I wouldn't have to live like this anymore." So,
You want to find out?
yes. I say we approach her.
Okay, I'll follow your lead.
So the woman is kind of working on this machine. Like it looks like she's wearing sort of rags right now, but dusty clothes and stuff is more like workers' clothes, really, is what I should say. She is, she's got her hair pulled back at the moment, but she looks like this. Like, this is a better picture of her. She has red eyes.
Nice.
Dark hair and fair skin, but like she's like human, I think, or something that looks human.
Necromancer? Question mark.
I don't know. I know, but
Infernal mechanic, maybe.
Yeah.
Right.
She's working on this machine right now, and she doesn't notice the approaching group yet. So, you guys go over to her at this point.
Yeah, I want to follow Lucy's
Yeah,
lead.
why not?
Okay.
Hold on, should we stroll over confidently or just act a little? How should we act around this woman?
Cautious, but attentive.
Okay, all right.
This woman's very clever. I'll just tell you that right now.
Maybe if we go over acting stupid, she might. Well, for Tarentum's sake, it's not acting, but maybe she'll underestimate us.
Maybe.
I don't know. We just gotta watch what she says closely.
Perhaps,
Like her
perhaps.
words.
You guys still got
After
Zone of Truth?
I do indeed.
All right.
But do I have? Wait. Do I have it prepared? Wait. Because I had to. Let me see. I don't know if I have it prepared. I might have switched.
Hey, wait a minute. Where's Lupus?
You want him in here?
Oh, yeah. I mean, maybe.
I didn't switch Zone of Truth.
A giant dire wolf would definitely help with the intimidation factor.
There he is.
We're not intimidating. I don't think we should intimidate.
I wouldn't lead with that unless it becomes necessary.
Well, obviously now we gotta be friendly.
Yeah, just watch her words. We gotta watch her words because of what she did to Lucy.
Let's go talk to her finally. Are you guys ready?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep, lead the way, Lucy.
She begins meandering over. Hey, Zestri, it's me. The woman turns and faces her. She says, she has a startled look on her face. Surprise, really. And then turns into a smile. She's like, my. As I live and breathe, my creation has come home. You look magnificent, my dear. And Lucy responds with a, don't you try to do it. Don't you try to talk me into anything again. Don't sweet talk me. I'm not your pet. I'm not your project anymore. I'm here and I want answers. Answers? I don't know what kind of answers I would have for you, my dear. But how do you like your body? Has it been functioning properly? Maybe you need a tune-up. Come here, I'll have a look at you. She says, don't touch me. And then she says back, the woman says, fine. But how did you get here? Why are you here? Does anyone want to interject on her behalf?
Sure, why not? Gideon's gonna step forward. We came here in a portal. Now we're looking to save Eldril.
Oh dear, don't tell me you are adventurers.
No, we're your local bakery.
Well,
Gideon?
actually, that's quite interesting now that I think about it. Adventurers might come in handy.
What do you mean?
Well, as you can see, I'm here, just like you. Except, I can't leave. I'm stuck here. And
Why?
it's kind of a long-winded story. A woman runs this place named Mad Maggie, and she and I had made a little deal, and it went south, and now I kind of owe her a 300-year indenture, unfortunately. I Never mind. I just failed to provide the necessary items she was looking for. Now I have to work off my debt here, fixing and repairing these infernal machines. Yes, a woman of my talent shouldn't be doing such dirty work all the time. I really would like to move on from this role, without a doubt. Um, so that's the story, and I would like to perhaps parlay with you and your group, and perhaps we can make it a new deal. And I don't know. I could do something in exchange if you help me get out of here. Catch my drift?
Why should we trust you? Well, I mean, we just got told his whole story and how you deceive someone, put him in a metal fucking body.
There was no deception on my part, dear. She knew what she was getting into. I showed her the body beforehand. I showed her many bodies. Perhaps her mind was unable to comprehend the reality. I don't know. I don't know why she acts the way she acts. I assume she complains all the time about how it feels. I'm sure it's not so
She does
bad.
not.
Listen, lady, don't talk about me like I'm not here. Oh, dear Lucy. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry. Lucy is not my name. You know it's not. Very well. What do you want me to call you? I want you to call me. Never mind. I don't want to talk about it right now.
No. What do you want? What do you want?
I can't talk about it. I don't want to remember that part of me right now. It's too much. I can't handle it.
Whenever you're ready, then.
Right. Back to the matter at hand, darlings. Let's see. I need you to speak to Mad Maggie and ask her if I can leave. And then I'll take Miss Lucy when we have the opportunity, and I'll see if I can work my magic and get her in a new vessel. But we'd have to find one. It's going to be tricky, but I will do my best.
A live vessel.
Oh,
Preferably one with feeling.
perhaps. It depends. We are in Avernus, so there's probably some creatures that would suffice as vessels for her.
Not creature.
We'd have to find one. It depends on what she wants. I could put her into a devil's body or a demon. We just have to work the magic, and voila. It shall be done.
Lucy, do you want to be human again?
I don't want to become a monster or some devil or demon. But wouldn't it
Think
be
about the
interesting?
perks of this. Becoming a succubus. It'd be hot as hell.
I don't care about that.
Gideon.
No, I just want to be myself again. I want my body back. Why can't you just restore what you took from me? My dear, your body is long buried at this point. I had to incinerate it, as a matter of fact. It's just a husk now. It no longer functioned even when you were in it. Do you not recall why you became like this? No, I don't know. I think there was something wrong with me, but my parents made me do it. You chose to be this way. Remember, you were suffering every day. Your parents complained that you would cry all night long.
She probably didn't want this body, though.
Well, she knew the risks, and she knew that she was getting into the situation. I won't apologize for my work. I believe under the circumstances, my side of the bargain was fulfilled. You're
Did
you're
we
not
say
wrong. I I I definitely agree now that I hear you say it like that, but it's still I would like to be in something new. Is there anything you can do? Like I said, I could try my best, but my magic has its limits, you know. We might need to find a few things. Luckily, we are on the right plane of existence to find very rare magical artifacts. If we happen to come across the right horde, perhaps we'll find something of use. Perhaps a Cambian's locker room where he keeps his treasures, or a dragon's hoard, or some other wealth of magical knowledge. Who knows? But with my skill, you'll be that much better off. I promise.
Huh.
I have a half a mind to make you write a contract or sign a contract?
My dear, you don't look like a devil, so I think you should probably leave the contracts to the ones who are good at them.
We're stepping on toes here, my dear.
Okay, don't be so sensitive. Look, just get me out of here, okay? I'll do my best to help her. I promise.
All right, who do we have to
Where
talk
is his
to?
mad Maggie?
Oh, I don't know where she's at right now. You'll have to have a look around. Maybe there's two idiot birds now.
What two idiot birds?
The idiot's over there in the main bay.
That we
The
passed.
Kenkus. Oh,
She points,
we're looking for those anyways.
she points over there.
Yeah, the one that we passed. Gross.
You want to head over to that place? I'll be here if you need me, or if you have any questions. I ain't going anywhere. Just come back and
Alright.
see me
Sorry to-
occasionally.
Sorry to get off track,
Let me know if
but
you
I
have any
zoomed out
questions.
and do we see this over here?
Where, what?
Like directly north of us?
You see everything on
We
the
able to
map.
spot?
Yeah, like you see the
Okay,
whole
are we
area.
able to spot good old Mickey over there?
Yeah, you see that thing. Yeah.
So I can't help but notice, but I'm a little curious. There's something over there that I don't like looking at. I want to
What?
check it out.
Which thing?
Mickey?
Mickey.
Oh, that. The flesh golem? He's
Ugh.
pretty much harmless. I wouldn't go rubbing elbows with him though. He's a little disgusting. That's just my opinion.
If you say
Alright,
so.
so
All right.
I do.
I want to talk to these crows. Very funny. I could have just did that.
So as you approach them, they kind of turn and look, and where's Lulu? I didn't move her with you guys.
She's back by the
Yeah, I got her. They spot Lulu right away, and they recognize her. She says, "That's them.
Oh,
That's Chuka and Clunk."
oh,
And then one of them spouts out, "Ooh, what a deal! Patience is a virtue. Can't keep the boss waiting." And he runs off. And then the other one's just standing there.
what's his deal?
He's just kind of looking at you guys. He's a silent one.
Hmm.
Doesn't talk as much.
Should we
Hello.
follow him?
After a few moments, Chuka comes back. Ooh, boss lady coming. She's coming out.
Should we be worried?
Oh no. Oh no. Boss lady very friendly.
From the few tales I've heard, she doesn't seem very friendly.
Hello, dearies.
Dude.
That's who walks up.
Dude.
Like Grandma.
Oh, look at this now. What do we have here? Oh my goodness.
You must be Mad Maggie.
Maybe. I've been known to be called that at times by people who dislike me.
Oh.
Why would they dislike you?
You can call me Maggie. They're jealous.
Nice
Why
to
would they
meet you.
dislike
Hold on. Let's not get too defensive yet.
I'm not being defensive. I'm actually kind of curious.
Why do you think we're in hell?
This place has
I
a
don't know, she's
tendency
got-
to warp your mind. However, minds are my business. Yes. And this one, pointing at Lulu, her mind is of a particular interest to me.
Oh, why is that?
Because she has a unique perspective. Her memories
On what?
of something that happened a long time ago with the one and only ruler of this plane, the Archduke Zariel.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh. Why do you want information on that?
That's for me to understand and for you to wonder about. But I will just say that it's of great interest to me. I would like to know what this one knows about the day that Zariel fell. Just call me a curious observer. That should suffice. Now, I see that you have been traveling over the waste of Avernus, whoever you are. Perhaps we can make a deal. Her memories for my assistance. However, it has its limitations. I will help unlock
Persistence.
the memories, and hopefully that helps you achieve your goals.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna be 100% flat out honest with you. We're gonna need something to go off of wondering why you need these memories. Like, 100% honesty.
Make a persuasion check.
You got
Alright,
this.
I don't.
You do.
17.
Fine. It's nothing sinister. However, let's just say I have a vested interest in the story of Zariel. It helps me keep peace in the region. It's difficult to explain the geopolitics of this land, my boy, but knowing what truly happened to her is it's an advantage over the others. That's all I'll say.
Alright.
Oh. Oh, Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna turn to Lulu, and in Celestial, I'm gonna go, are you okay with this? Do you know anything about this? Any input?
Who are you talking to? Lulu?
I'm speaking in Celestial to Lulu.
She says, I don't know, but I think maybe her real interest is gaining more power. She's a warlord.
Well, that much I've gathered from this place.
There's many warlords on the plains of Avernus, I think. She's one of them. And apparently she's grown more powerful. Information is like a form of currency here, as well as souls.
Mhm.
All right, all right. So do you think we should take the
So-
deal?
No. So I understand you guys. I speak Celestial.
Yeah, I know. You're
So
That's
like,
smart.
no. I don't think we should make the deal.
Not before
wants something.
sweetening the pot a bit. No,
She wants something. Gideon.
she wants power,
wants-
as same as any warlord.
She wants to know what happened when Zarya fell.
Yeah,
We know what happened already. She wants.
we don't.
But we do know a little bit.
We know a tad bit.
We know what happened
Memories
with the sword.
in Lulu's brain could help us save
I know.
Belturel, and perhaps maybe even
Right.
save Zariel.
Yeah, yeah. That's a true statement.
As someone who's going through the path of redemption, I am very interested in trying to bring Zariel back.
What if she wants the sword?
I doubt she even knows what the sword is.
No,
Yeah.
she's about to.
After all, it's in a tower in her
can't-
realm that she's the
we can't
Archduchess
assume
of.
that. Yeah, we can't assume that.
Could be hidden. You don't even
You speak
know.
Yeah.
Celestial?
I don't think he speaks Celestial. Anyways, yeah. But it's in her realm, her plane. She is like the Archduchess here. Don't you think one of her sentinels or something would have brought something back about the sword and she would have gone and got it?
She doesn't have the information.
Exactly. So I doubt she even knows the sword exists.
Will she see something about that sword in Lulu's memory, Mike?
Possibly.
Yeah, we don't do that.
Well, Lulu will need help, most likely, to unlock her memories. This is probably
just
your
saying.
best option to get started. I mean, I'll say this,
Hmm.
just as a DM giving advice.
Yeah.
You could try to walk around Avernus without really knowing where to go or check, but it could be very hard that way. You'd be just wandering and checking random locations, and you could be down here for years looking. If you make a deal with Mad Maggie and she successfully does unlock the right memories in Lulu, and therefore all she really wants is the full accounting of what happened to Zariel. She's not going to remove memories, as far as you can tell, from her brain or anything, but and like hurt Lulu in some way, shape, or form. Yet that you notice, all she's offering right now is to unlock them and help Lulu remember.
Okay.
So what she gains out of it is the same thing you do: it's knowledge.
All right.
She could do.
Essentially, you'd be
Gideon's
kind
gonna
of
put it-
becoming an ally with her, in a way.
Okay.
Having a warlord
Risky.
as an ally couldn't be horrible.
Hey, this is risky, but let's do it.
Yes. All right.
You guys done with your conversation?
Sorry, we
Yeah,
were
we're done.
speaking God. Anyways,
Did you want to say something?
All right,
to her, Bill?
I'm gonna sweeten the deal here. We need a way to travel around Avernus.
Is that right?
And
Hmm.
yeah, these machines, whatever they are, look
These are
damn
infernal
fine.
machines.
Yeah, they look fast.
There are chariots.
Throw in one of those so we can get around, and we both get him the information, and it's like that.
Also, that girl, that woman over there, we might need her
Oh,
help too.
We also need her.
Which one?
The one with the raven locks.
Oh, the sorceress Zistri. She
Yes,
is
her.
very
Yeah.
valuable to me, and she owes me a great deal of service. You'd have to do something very additional to, for me to consider that. It depends
What?
on how much you're able to help us around here. I'll tell you what. There's all sorts of problems with some of the creatures that I govern here, and I don't have time to deal with them. So, while I gather the components for the ritual spell that I will need to unlock Miss Lulu's memories, see if you can be of assistance anywhere around this place, and then I may consider sweetening the pot on my end.
Not a bad deal.
What do you guys think?
Agree.
I say why not?
All right, we got ourselves a deal then.
Splendid. Off with you then. I must get to work, and then come see me when you're ready. You're free to rest here, by the way. No harm will come to you unless I command my red caps to kill you. Just
have any
They're actually
behave
barrels?
called red
yourselves.
caps.
Of course they
No.
are.
On the head. All right.
Have you not
Do you have
seen
any
a red
barrels
cap
of-
before?
I've seen a red cap, but none like these.
What was that, dear? You're asking for more supplies or something about barrels?
Yes. Do you have any barrels, or preferably like a lot of water?
We can talk about resupplying you. Yes. I don't have lots of barrels. This is not an emporium, but we may be able to work something out. Anyways, I
Okay.
must be off and get to work on my experiment. It will take quite a while to gather the components, as I said. Feel free to have a look around. And like I said, if you can fix anything around here, that would be helpful.
All right.
Yeah, let's do that.
Oh.
Let's try to see if we can fix anything.
Shouldn't
I
we
mean,
go
we
tell the sorceress first of
Well-
what kind of deal we've made?
We'll go send
We can-
Trenton to do that and let him rest.
Shuka and Clonk are actually working on something right now. You hear them arguing.
Is there anything we
they're
can help with?
speaking in tongues, but they're like, something is messed up with this machine. They said, like, they're talking about this machine. They say, "Oh, something's not right here. You didn't look hard enough. I'm looking right now. I can't see where it is. Something's stuck in here." So,
What is it?
they're trying to repair it. It's something with the energy flow dispersal system. It's not working properly. The gear's stuck.
Turin?
Oh, Tarentum. You know anything about that?
You gotta role play them. I'm not doing all the voices tonight. Shit.
DM, would
Sure, bro.
Tarentum
I don't know anything
that?
about these infernal machines, bro.
Would that be an Arcana check?
With
Well-
disadvantage.
Yeah, you could do an Arcana or investigation check if you want to have Tarentum stick his head inside this machine.
Yeah. Go stick your head inside that machine, Tarentum. Work off that exhaustion.
Sure. Wow, that's a good
Shaw,
check.
bro.
Sure.
Okay, he digs around in there and reaches in to where the gearbox is, and there's like this like spiky growth coming off of one of the gears. He's like, I think I found the problem. There's some kind of like bone in here, like a spike, like a monster's like spike that would grow out of like a demon's back or something. Maybe a Hezro? I'm not sure. Anyway,
Can you pull it out?
Yeah, it's probably not a good idea for me to touch this thing.
Well, Crows,
Why?
you
We might want to
saw
think of
that where it
another
was.
way. I mean, like some kind of spell or something. Or some other way.
Prestidigitation?
I could try it. I doubt it's gonna fix this though.
Hmm.
What's the spell do? I didn't hear what it was.
Prestidigitation sort of like it cleans things up, is what it does.
Why wouldn't it work?
Well, it would just clean the object, no?
I think he's
Oh.
suggesting it might not because it's sort of demonic in nature. This thing.
Can he pull it out?
He doesn't want to touch it.
Yes. Touch it.
It's sort of
Oh
like
my God.
it's got too much energy coming off of it. Like it's hot. It's demonic energy.
I don't know.
Well, Crows, there's demonic energy coming from a spike inside the cogs.
Would me casting ceremony do anything to diffuse that demonic energy?
I'm not sure. What it does a lot of things, that spell. Tell me what they are.
Sure.
I don't think so, but
Someone can throw some holy water on it. It's demonic.
you could try
It's not
that.
a horrible
Yeah,
idea.
that's not a bad idea.
Alright, I got some holy water.
Okay.
Wait, someone already throw holy water?
Should we pour it on there or
Wait, you did ceremony though. Are you doing ceremony?
we're looking at?
Yeah,
Are
well,
we just
he's sharing it. I don't know if he's casting it. We're trying to figure out what it does.
Got it.
You're thinking of the blessed water thing, maybe, or
Yeah, blessed water thing.
well, you have some already, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, do you want to
So
use?
instead of using that, why don't we just throw something on it?
You can do whatever you want. You can use your existing blessed water supply, or you could cast a spell and bless some additional water. You'd have to have some water.
Yeah.
I have
I
9
have some.
vials in my pack. Oh, you got some? Perfect.
Oh, you have 9 vials? You can give him one.
Perfect.
Mhm.
I'm gonna slap a vial in Trentum's hand and just point and say throw.
I probably should pour it right on instead of trying to throw it, but
Yeah. Might get some
Wanna
glass
get your
in
hand
there.
close to it.
okay.
Let me get your hand close to that thing.
He goes ahead and pours
Yeah,
it
make sure
on
you
to the bone, to the spike coming off of this thing, and as he does so, you see all this steam rush up, and it starts to slowly, or actually rapidly, starts dissolving the spike, the demon appendage. He's like, I think this is working. That's what Tarantum cries back to you guys. He's got his head stuck down this this gearbox thing.
It sounds like it's echoing when it comes out. That's funny.
It does. Do I have an echo on my voice?
Yeah. If you... No, not you. Imagine. Okay. Imagine if
Okay.
someone's head in like a barrel or something like that.
Right.
You hear the echo. That's the
Yeah.
way I was like imagining it.
Okay. Yeah, he would be doing that for sure. It's like kind of got that muffled echo sound. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So it worked, Tarantium?
I think so. I mean, it's out of the way. Ask these birds if they see any change on their end.
Get your head out
Do
of
you
there
see
first.
He does. He's starting to come out. Go ahead. What?
Anything?
Clunk? You guys see anything? Is it normal?
It looks like the energy flow is coming back. That did seem to work. And then you hear him flip the switch, and then you hear the engines of this thing firing up like loudly. And like all these gears start cranking and turning. He's like, we did it! Well, you helped, so we'll let Mad Maggie know. Thanks for the help.
Yeah.
Anytime, birds.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You have any clue where else to go? Anyone around here need help?
Oh, all sorts of people are messed up here. Have a look around. I mean, check wherever you want. It's fine.
All right.
Okay.
Well,
Let's go ask this red cap over here by this machine.
this one or
Yeah.
this one?
This one.
Got it.
Oh, where's it pinging? Is it pinging?
I ping for you.
There we go. Yeah.
Yeah. Hello.
What do you want?
Hello. There we go. Do you need any help with anything?
I need you to get out of my face. You smelly
Okay.
ball bag.
Got it. He doesn't need help,
Oh, that-
guys.
That sounds like we'll help him by getting out of his face.
Yeah.
Make sure you know.
Ugly
Let
red
Maggie
hat.
know.
So
The red
Hello.
caps.
that one looks like it's up pretty high.
Yeah, he's up on a rampart.
Is there stairs?
Yeah, you
There's a
go.
ladder.
up
Hello. Hello.
What you want?
Do you need any help?
I don't know. Just go away.
What do you mean?
Just go away.
Got it.
Are you
I'm
sure?
busy. I'm
Okay.
busy. And he lays down. Takes a nap.
Lazy ass red cap.
Gideon's gonna sigh and just shake his head. He hates red caps now. But he's gonna go over to this one over here. All the way over here.
What do you want?
So we've been instructed to come around here, see if you need help.
Nope. No help. I don't need no help. Maybe you need help.
Sure, nothing.
No.
Oh, we need a lot of help.
Then have a
but
look
none you
around
can
and go
give
help
us.
yourselves.
I
Okay.
mean, fair enough. God.
Hello.
What do you want?
Do you need any help?
We already let you in.
Do you need help?
I don't know. I don't think we need anything right now.
None of you guys need any help?
Nope. Not unless you want to stay here for 100 years and do my job so I can retire.
Oh, I'm
Nope, we're
sorry.
good.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, whatever. Go
So
away.
let's travel a bit more. Come on, Lupus.
Oh man, it's so freaking steamy here.
I hate
Ugh.
it. I'm sweating. I'm like a fucking dog.
Yeah. Rohan, where'd you go? Hey.
Coming. I'm just trying to drag Tarentum along.
My dogs did
Oh
not
no,
like that.
your voice.
So
Wait, they didn't.
there's kind of a bit of a scene happening up ahead.
Okay.
So this, you see this right here?
Yeah.
It's a skull that's floating around. And these guys,
Ghost
these
Rider's head.
well, it's like a flame skull. These red caps are throwing stuff at him. Spare parts and stuff. Like they have a bucket of bolts and nuts and they're just picking on him. They're like making fun of him.
Oh.
Well, what's going on here? This looks funny.
Hey. He's just a skull.
They're missing. That's the funny part.
I'll leave you alone. Oh, just leave me alone. Leave me
He doesn't like it.
alone. He starts floating.
Skull,
in your
are you
direction.
okay?
No. I'm very disturbed by their behavior.
What did you do to antagonize them?
I've done nothing to antagonize them. They just pick on me.
Huh.
Aw.
Huh. You want us
Is it
to
because
go
you're
talk to them? Or you...
No, I don't think that would matter. They're quite irrational, and it's difficult to get them to do anything. Now I've lost my tooth. I think one of them stole it.
Do you want it back?
Oh, I would really like that.
Aw.
We can probably get it back for you.
Yes, I would really appreciate it. Perhaps start with that one down there. I think they call him Grubba. I believe it was him.
We just talked. All right.
Okay, got it.
So, we need a game plan here. These red caps don't seem to play nice. They don't seem to be all that well mannered. So I don't think being all too nice to them will work.
Should I just steal it off of him? A little sleight of hand?
I mean, we could distract them when we do that. That could possibly work.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Mike. Hey, dude. I gotta go.
Okay. Yeah, this is
Yeah,
probably a good stopping point.
Okay.
So we'll end the session here anyway, guys.
All right.
Okay.
What is your show about to start? Is that what you're going?
No, I have an exam in the morning, dude.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I gotta get going too because I'm getting a little tired. But we'll pick it up there. Just remember we were looking for a tooth next week, guys.
Got it.
Yep.
I will write that in my
Got-
notes.
Yeah. All right. Hopefully you
The
guys
tooth.
enjoyed tonight. It was pretty fun to introduce you to this
It
section.
was fun.
Yeah.
I
Or
liked
to
it.
this chapter, I should say.
Oh. Poor Lucy.
Yeah. Poor Lucy. Maybe you guys will be
Poor
able to
Lucy.
help her in the rest of the adventure.
Oh yeah, I hope so.
Okay.
Poor
Well,
Lucy.
we'll see what happens
Thank
next
you.
week, guys. I'll talk to you later.
Yeah. See ya.
Yeah.
All
Thank
right. Have a
Right,
good
it
night.
was
Hopefully I
great.
sound better next week.
Yeah, I hope you feel
Yeah.
better.
Thank
Talk
you.
to you
All
later.
right. See you later.
Good night.
Good
Good
night,
night.
guys.
Bye.